Hello guys, this is Avcoor and I want to talk about the new draw, aka the middle finger, aka Y. So let's talk about what upsets me the most about this banner. So let's go to feature 2 and you're going to realize this ends November 9th and this ends November 9th. So basically we thought we weren't getting this banner. Then we got this banner and then we realized the small window of opportunity to summon on this banner is very small. So that's what upsets me the most about this banner. It's not that the banner is bad, it's just the window of opportunity is small. Why would you do this? I mean, as long as you had this banner out, which started in October, early October, you could have halfway through that time given us this banner so we would have had the opportunity to choose. But you'll see that this banner serves a purpose, and I don't like where it's going, but this is where the game is going. But I think there's ways to get around it. So let's get into it. So let's start with Zack, because I think Zack's costume is interesting to me. Let's look at the aesthetics of his costume. This is so Zack. I mean, if you really look at it, this is really Zack. This is so him. This is like something I think Zack would wear. I mean, some people complain about the costume. That is, but these guys are Japanese, man. The people who make this game are Japanese, so the Neko culture is still strong. So I like it. I really like the way it looks. If you look at it overall, I think this costume is so freaking wet, and I'm mad that we have to. Okay, I'm just mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Let's go to the weapon itself, because there's a lot to talk about with Black Whiskers. Because in my opinion, if you're gonna make a good weapon, it should be like this. This is a good weapon on so many levels that I may just summon for the weapon and not care about the costume. That's how good this weapon is. So let me start on explaining why this weapon is good. I'm not going to start at max investment. This is just low investment. Now look at low investment. You're getting 32 points of physical attack and 9 points of water boost. That is so amazing. That's just that you just summon one. You just get 6 stamps and it's over. You're getting 32 divided by 2 is 16. So basically you're getting 16 points of P attack, which is really high. Just for a starting out weapon, that is good. Swirl Drop itself is really good because you're doing 340 physical non-elemental damage, single enemy, and you get crit rate 10%. Also, you decrease the physical defense, potential mid. Of course, it's a single target, duration 20 seconds. If you do it twice, you extend it 6 seconds. The max potential is mid. And water resist is decreased. They totally cucked Black Eagle. They totally cucked Lucia's weapon with this weapon. This weapon is what you kind of wanted Lucia's weapon to be, but it never quite got there. So let's look at max investment because that is something to look at. So you're doing 540% physical non-elemental damage, which is really sick, and you reduce the physical defense. That's mid. But then if you do it twice, it's max. Of course, you have an ATB of 4, which is okay, is serviceable, because I play Barrett and I understand how this works. And understand that with this character, you're going to want a strong DPS character. And I have Cloud already. So he's the perfect support for Cloud when he runs his water build. And water resistance is decreased, potential mid, but the time is extended by 10 seconds, and the max potency is high. That is freaking amazing. This weapon is freaking amazing. I mean, at the base level, not even like You putting max investment into it is still good. But it only gets better. Look at his support material. Look at this dude's support material, man. It's sick. So, of course, you're getting a physical attack boost, and you're getting water boost, and you're getting siege boost, all in one weapon. All in one weapon. This weapon is so good that I'm debating summoning for it because it's so good. Because it's got so much stuff going on, man. It's doing so much for his kit. So the theory is you actually put a water material here because he's getting water boost right here. So the damage output is really good. I mean, wow. And he's gonna break sigil boost on triangle. That's too much, man. This weapon's doing too much, man. It's doing a lot. It's a good deal. I mean, if you just summon for the weapon, if you plan to build him later, that's really good. And his costume is really good. Some people derp the fact that you get boost HP and boost physical attack, but when you're trying to build your units to a specific level, like you want HP as a starting stat and you want physical attack as a starting stat because this as a build makes it easier for you to hit that 55 on physical attack and that 70 on boost HP. Is it 70? No, it's even higher than that. Yeah, you get 100 points. Yeah, this is necessary. I keep arguing this, and you'll hear me argue this till this game is dead. You want boost HP and something else. You want boost HP or boost physical attack. You want boost HP or boost element. You want something else so you can rack up that HP stat because it's so important. This whole set is really good. It just pisses me off that they really screwed us on this, not letting us get enough time and space in order to summon. And I feel really bad because I really didn't need Sephiroth's costume. This really upset me. This banner really upset me because of that. They should have given us this opportunity sooner because that's gay. So let's talk about this costume, which I am so. Oh man, this thing's lit. This thing is freaking lit. Wow, this thing looks good. I mean, this thing looks like lit, man. Oh my gosh, and I'm actually building Glenn. He's actually 50, 50, 51. So this is, oh my god, this is lit, man. Pumpkin Lamppost is really good, and I would argue on some level it's equal to Zack's weapon. Why do I say that? Because buffs are the future. Buffs are something that's going to get more and more important as this game progresses. And this dude is literally boosting physical attack, man. So if you have a DPSer like Cloud or Sephiroth, you understand in order for them to reach their full potential, they need support. This guy is providing it with this stalwart bravery. And so I anticipate that we'll get stalwart faith too. We're going to get a skill that buffs magic. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this game and where they're taking it. This is really good. They're just pissing me off with the timing. This timing is like absolutely garbage. But let's look at stalwart bravery. Let's look at it at the base level, just at 90. First of all, you're getting boost physical attack 16, which is low, because you divide that by 2, it's 8. So you're only getting 8 points of physical attack. But you're getting boost ability potency, which is really good. So this is actually a really good sub weapon for Barret. This is a really good sub weapon for Barret. So you gotta look at that. This is really good for Barret, honestly. Stalwart bravery, you increase your physical attack mid. That's crazy for just like tier 1, just level 90. No dupes in 30 seconds. That's really good. And if you double, it's it's a 10 extra seconds, and you get max potency high. That's dumb, man. That's dumb. And you also get Regan is applied 9 seconds. That's not bad. And you get a small little heal. That's not bad. It's not bad. Let's look at it in max investment. So like I said, the P attack is low. Like with better weapons, like when you saw with Zack, you really want to hit that 54. But you're getting boost ability potential, which this is a rare skill because once you really start getting into the weeds, you want boost ability somewhere, or boost physical potency, or boost magical potency somewhere in your R abilities. You really want that, and this weapon provides that. So it's not a main hand weapon, it's a second hand weapon. Don't use it as a main hand weapon because Glenn has better offensive options. But look at his P attack. It already starts at high. Once you get to max investment, it starts high. You extend it by 12 seconds. You also get Regan, 15 seconds, really good, plus 3 seconds. And potential 13% of healing potency, really good. Now the stats are not where it's at because you actually want to hit 500. Excuse me. Much like Zack's weapon, you want to hit that 500 and you're not seeing that. The magic attack, you actually want to hit that 500 and you're not seeing that. But the heal is really good. The heal's really good. So it's a support weapon. And you can tell this is a support weapon because like this assortment of skills is garbage. Because think about it. If this was a main hand weapon and you have boost physical attack, I mean, what are you going to do with that? This weapon is not designed to be a main hand weapon. Like, Zack's weapon is designed to be a main hand weapon, and you can actually build a solid physical Zack now. A really good physical attack stack Zack. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the devs are thinking. I mean, I thought they were going to make characters specific for magic and characters specific for physical attack, and I wish they would keep that, but they're not. So it is what it is. And I am excited that the devs are learning. Boost HP and boost physical attack are some of the best stats that you want on a DPS. And you'll say, hey, Avcoor, man, what about the elemental effect? Yeah, you do want that. You do. And honestly, the offensive potential is higher for that. But understand that those are going to be rare. It's not going to be every banner you're going to see that. And you don't want to see that every banner. You don't want to see that every banner. You really don't. You really don't, because once you see that, you know you're gonna have to summon on that banner because elements are so important in this game. You're gonna have to summon. So I'm glad for that. But get this truth: these two stats in tandem are really good. If you want to build a strong physical DPS, you want to start with boost HP and boost physical attack outside of the R abilities that you're going to generate from your weapons and sub weapons. So if you wanted to take this dude to max physical attack, it's really easy. Because 10 hits him in the 2 bin, and a good weapon will put him in the 5 bin. If you're serious about it, you should hit the 6 bin with your two attacking weapons. And then a sub weapon will push you into the 7 bin. That's just the math on it. And HP is always good. If they make every costume with HP, I wouldn't regret it. The best costumes have HP in their stats, and that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. But let's go back to Black Whiskers, and let's look at why the devs are being cheeky. Because let's look at events, and let's look at Iron Giant. Okay. Okay, that's great. Look at what is required to actually hurt this dude in this water. So you understand that the devs are pushing you to summon on this banner in order to beat Iron Giant. But I don't think you need that. If you have Cloud with his water weapon, the Seaside Blade, I don't think you really need that. So I don't know. Just give, in my humble opinion, give the content creators a little bit of time before you summon on this banner. Maybe 3 days. Maybe just give us 3 days to see if we can figure out a way to beat this without using Black Whiskers or Pumpkin Lamppost. Because if we can beat this and show you guides on how to beat Iron Giant without using any of this, then this is a skippable banner. I hate to say that. But if we can devise a way for you as a player to clear this content with what you have as opposed to getting something new, and I think this banner is a skip. I hate to say it. The weapons are really good, but like I said before, when you see an elemental weapon, that's what you got to roll for. And on some level, this is an elemental weapon, but it's not really because we already had Cloud in his costume, and November's right around the corner, and I can't imagine that they wouldn't make another banner for just for Thanksgiving, and that's gonna run for a while. I think it's gonna be more important than just critical threat. So if we come up with a sound strategy for you to do this without this, then this is a skip. And I hate to say that, but it is what it is. If you like my content, hit the like, share, subscribe button because I always give you the truth. And like I said, I think this is a skip. Laters.